So Jackie and Pablo, if you guys had a chance to make it to any of the basketball games this season?
Yeah, I've been to a few. They're fun, you know.
I have not been able to make it myself yet, but Pablo, can you tell us what's going on with sports this week?
Yeah, of course. With just 9 games remaining in the regular season, men's basketball team looked to pad their resume for the Missouri Valley tournament in their matchup against Wichita State. However, the Shockers had another thing in mind for the Braves at the Carver Arena this past Sunday. The Braves gave a lot of fans to cheer about in the first half of this matchup as they took advantage of the Shockers' defensive mishaps on the other end. Offensively, the team was fundamentally sound with some excellent ball movement, including that beautiful dish delivered through the lane to the big man, freshman Koch Barr. Thank you, sir. May I please have another? So, coming through there, it was all defense going through the first half. Bradley held the MVC's #1 ranked offense, just 20 points heading into halftime. That's right, I told you 2-0. Freshman Darryl Brown also shined once again as he scored 12 of his 18 points in the first half. However, going into that clip, following halftime, the Braves suddenly put themselves in the doghouse, and the Shockers wouldn't throw them a bone as they erupted for 44 points in the second half. Head coach Brian Wardle and the Braves had no answers, falling short in this game, 64-49. Despite taking the L in their Friday matchup with the Southern Illinois, the women's basketball team bounced back against the Evans Purple Aces this past Sunday. It was game 2, of a 4-game homestand for the Lady Braves as they took the shape up in this one. The game got off to a quick start from freshman Alana Johnson, who hit this beautiful step-back jumper. And Johnson, after that shot, honestly, was pretty fired up. She looks good right here, clapping her hands there, getting pretty stoked. And, she had some great reasons why. Senior Letty Lerma, who sat out just 2 minutes, also put on a clinic with her second double-double this week with her 24 points while grabbing 17 rebounds. Lerma truly showed that big-time players make big-time plays, with the Braves winning this one 56-52. The Bradley men's hockey team dropped their final home game of the season in this past Friday in a clash against the University of Illinois. The Braves nearly capped off the comeback after trailing 6-2 at one point with 3 unanswered goals. The Illini didn't seem to budge after that with a late insurance goal to hang on and lost against the University of Illinois 7-5. The women's tennis team is back in action after sweeping their season opener against the South Dakota State. Senior Ariel Dechter was the star, setting 2 more records that adds to her 131 career victories and also 18 Bradley tennis records. And I got to tell you, that is one heck of a resume booster if I do say so myself. Missouri Valley seemed to agree as the Mundelein, Illinois native's performance also earned her title of the MVC Women's Tennis Athlete of the Week. And in addition to that, to Dechter, 3 other Bradley athletes also received some great recognition this past week, including women's basketball forward Letty Lerma. The senior Iowa native took home the MVC Player of the Week honors after her 2 double-doubles while averaging 18 points, 14 rebounds, check that, and 2 steals in both contests last week. Lerma is joined by teammate Vanessa Markert, who was named the Country Financial Scholar Athlete of the Week for her 15 points per game and her success in the classroom with a 3.68 GPA. And finally, the MVC has just named senior infielder Spencer Gaw amongst the 14 players on the 2017 preseason all-conference list. A .324 career hitter at Bradley, Gaw comes off a great 2016 campaign hitting .324 with 5 homers and 21 RBIs.